Prepare yourselves! Hello! Welcome to another episode of Cooking with MFB. Tonight, we're breaking out the heavy artillery. We're getting choppy. Oh, we almost forgot. Oh, crisis averted. Today, on Cooking with MFB, we're going to make mac and pork chops. Because that's going to be amazing. How amazing do you say? Penguins. Skating. With scarves amazing. The first and most important thing here is having the right utensils. You're going to need yourself a cast iron skillet. Water, have yourself some water for that pasta. You don't want uncooked pasta. Get yourself some water and put it in a pot. After you have successfully lubricated your pot, you're going to put it on some high heat. Get a boiler going, man. A boiler going. Boil it. We're getting close to a boil. You know what that means. Oh, you guys are starting to know me a little bit too well. I'm going to have to change things up on you guys one day. Until then, time to hydrate. Speaking of, we're going to put some salt in here. It's going to make our noodles a little salty, make them taste a little bit better than normal. Seasoning. I've chosen to go, a little small pasta because, you get more pasta for your money and it's going to taste great amazingly. So, I'd like to point out the recent birthday come up of a nice set of knives, at least a starting set of a knife. Though, I'm excited. I would like to take some time to point out the best way to avoid crying while cutting an onion is to have an amazingly sharp knife. Don't even smell a thing. So you take yourself an onion and dice it up. Get yourself a good dice going. And we're going to take and put this thing on some heat. So you got yourself some water boiling. You got yourself some pasta. You need to put that thing on some heat. How much heat do you say? I don't know, let's go for like medium-high heat. Medium-high seems about right. Don't forget to stir. Don't forget to stir. You don't want those things into one giant mass of noodles. That will be interesting. Okay, so things are going to happen pretty fast here once we get this thing up to heat, which it's pretty hot. We are going to take these onions with that oil and put it in there. We're going to take ourselves some garlic. Garlic it out. Right about now, we're going to go like 375. And look back at this. Doesn't that look good? Oh, you're looking good. Oops. What have I done? I'm going to spoon like 3/4 of that out. Leave some of that in there. We got to fry some peppers. And not your normal everyday peppers. Oh, I think we're done. We're done. We're going to drain that. Let's drain. To prevent sticking, we're going to get a little bit of butter in there. Let it do its thing that butter does. Alright. Now those peppers we were talking about. We got ourselves some jalapeno peppers. We're going to put them in there. See that little red one? Oh, that red one, that means it's ripe. Oh, speaking of ripe. Anyways, we got some butter in there. That's going to melt and it's going to turn great. Let's turn up the heat. See what I did there? Whoosh. Now, I guess you've been paying attention. You could be like, yo, B, why did you just cook all the jalapenos with the onions to begin with? And that's a very astute observation. But, whereas those other onions are going to be going on top, these are going to be going into, and you will see what I mean in a little bit. This is my favorite part about cooking peppers. The part where the capsaicin turns into an aerosol. And all that is spiciness. We got a couple of those fancy purple tomatoes that are about to go bad. Before they go bad, I'm going to cook them. So put them in there. Besides, it's good color. Oops! Who keeps on making this silliness silly? You're going to take this heavenly sweet mixture of goodness and spice goodness, and you'll set that aside. Just let it sort of hang out with these other peppers. Alright, we have cleaned that bad boy. Let's put it back on medium-high heat. And let's get back to business. What else did you think? We got ourselves some sage right here. Just gonna let that hang out just for a couple seconds. You know, do a couple more flips. We don't want it to roast. Alright, it's long enough. Long enough. Put that thing aside. Get yourself a little pepper scraper, you know, scrape the pepper. You can even crush the pepper, like so. Don't do a lot. We got ourselves some pork chops here. They're about, I don't know, about an inch thick. You don't have to use pork chops, but it helps. Then apply some salt to your application here. Don't go ham. Don't over salt it like that one. Oh, I've got a mess I've got to clean up. Here we have found some breadcrumbs in its natural environment. A small ramekin. We're going to take that and put it on here. You may notice a slightly more than normal amount of breadcrumbs on the top layer here. We're going to pat that on its back, because that did a good job. Even distribution is the name of the game here, and it's doing a good job. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to take this and pick it up. Oh, look what just happened. Do like this, and flip it. Now, you did an alright job, but we need to do a great job, so we're going to do it again. Get it up in there. That's right. You know what to do? Massage it! Work it in there! Make it love you!
Stop, drop, and pop it. And after you pop it, please put it in my pocket. Look here, I need a sponsor. We can turn the city out.
You feel that heat? My phone can't. If I hold it there long enough, it might melt. But I'm going to put some oil in there. Not a lot. It's about a third cup. Oh, it's getting warm. Let's put our chops. Oh, yeah. That right there is something they write books about. That smell alone. We're not even done yet. So we're going to shoot for medium-high heat. Medium-high heat. 3 minutes aside. Alright, so the first turn was a little crispy. It's alright, don't panic. That side's going to go towards the max. I hope you remember that sage that you were sort of charring a little bit. It's got a chance to turn brown. That means that it's not happy. Got myself some of that fresh rosemary. Gonna take that, put that with a little bit of pepper here, and chop some of that up. We're gonna be putting that in later. Just set that aside. Alright, time to take that, put it over here, let those hang out. Alright, she hot again. About 5 tablespoons of butter going in. That's gonna melt. We're gonna whisk that. Where's the whisk at? We're gonna whisk that. Whisk it up, get it all melted. Now that the butter's gotten hot, you can take some flour, about 5 tablespoons of flour. Mix it on in there and whisk it good. It's going to clump up. You're going to continue to whisk it. Don't panic. It may even turn a little dark, like you notice how mine is. Those just those fragments of golden goodness. It's not the pan. Don't panic. See what I did there? Panic. Ah, don't do it though. It's pieces of the burntness from your crust. Continue to stir this for like 2 minutes. Let it stir. Don't let it sit. Alright, so your flour and your leftover bits of the frying processes from earlier have started to turn golden. It is time. Time to put this into my body and then some milk into there. Ah, that tastes amazing. We're going to put a bunch of milk in here, like 5 cups, very slowly, like 1 cup at a time. Your goal, if you so choose to accept it, if I cannot get the drunk tongue out, is to get those clumps very, very small, almost not even looking like they're there. Alright, so you got a little overzealous pouring it in there, right? You're like this guy. Small steps. So what? Now you gotta stir a little bit. We're gonna continue stirring because you didn't listen to me and I didn't listen to myself. We're just gonna continue stirring until we break up those clumps. Right about now, you're probably gonna notice a nice sort of like sheen on that. That's what we're looking for. Speaking of what we want, got some salt. We'll put that with our sage and our rosemary and our pepper, and we're gonna dump it in here. Let's continue stirring. Let's stir it. We're gonna continue stirring this until it comes to a boil. And then is our favorite part, at least my favorite part. Oh, you see that? Oh, it's time for that then. Oh, but we're not done. But wait, there's more. How much more? Oh, I'm glad you asked. It's like 2 cups more of cheese. Amazing cheese. Your choice. I chose white cheddar. Well, it looks like the Worcestershire sauce fairy came by and made a mess. Oh God! Alright, that's enough. That's enough of that silliness. Silly guys doing silly things. Alright. I think the alcohol might have burned off. If it didn't, oh well. It's time to combine some forces. Noodles going in! Whole bunch of noodles going in there. We're going to stir that in there, make sure that it's all happy and incorporated. If you chose to accept this mission, you may or may not have something that looks real similar to this. It smells amazing. Alright, it's hot enough. Take the heat off. But we need to do some more stuff here. We're cooking with MFB here. Now, there is just something else I could put on this. Oh! Well, first things first. Just around the outsides. Oh! Follow that up with a little speed run. How daring are you? You want your onions above or below? Above, below. Below or above? The answer's quite obvious. I'm gonna do both. See that right there? We need to put that onto its bed. Don't mind me. Just look at my fingers here. That's amazing. Will you look at that? The onions made it right on top of the board. We got some cheese on cheese, surrounded by some cheesy pasta. Now, you take a little breadcrumbs, put it around the edge here. That's going to be crusty greatness. We took ourselves a jalapeno, we sort of cut it in half so it looks like it's jammed in there, but it's in there, trust me, it's in there. We jammed it in there with some breadcrumbs. Let's put this in the oven. In the oven it goes. Let's start with like 25 minutes. It's the final countdown. Alright, so let's turn this off. And let's turn that off. And oh, you thought you could see it. Ha! You gotta wait, like all of us. So I guess the hardest part of this whole crusty thing is you gotta wait because that's hot. Speed pass. Do you smell that? Oh my God, it smells so good. I like that goof! Cooking with MFB! We made it, fam. And it smells and looks like it's gonna taste amazing. They don't want you to tune into the next episode of Cooking with MFB! They don't want you to! But you gotta!